Ignoring a woman can be your riskiest move, but also the most powerful one. When you step away, does she miss you, or does she simply move on? In today's video, we'll reveal what really goes on in her head when you disappear and how to use this strategy without coming across as a ghost. Get ready to understand why absence, when applied the right way, can change everything in the dynamic between you two. Why is silence your secret weapon? Let's imagine this scenario. You take a step back, put your phone down, and out of nowhere, complete silence. What happens? She starts to freak out. Why did he disappear? Is he busy? Or is he with someone else? This mystery triggers her natural radar of curiosity. And here's the most interesting part. She starts thinking about you way more than when you were there, giving her attention 24/7. It's like a binge-worthy series that ends every episode with a jaw-dropping cliffhanger. Who can stop watching? Silence works because it flips the script. When you're always available, it's easy to get placed in her comfort zone, like a piece of furniture that's just always there. But when you disappear strategically, you create a void that she feels the need to fill. And guess what? That void has your name on it. It's like a suspense movie. What keeps you hooked isn't the answers, but the questions. Suddenly, you're not just another guy. You're a mystery she wants to unravel. Here's the simple trick. Silence triggers an emotion called anticipation. She starts to imagine your next move, missing you before she even realizes it. But hold up, this isn't about vanishing forever. You don't want to come across as a ghost or a detached weirdo. The key to success is balance. Being mysterious is about showing you have your own life and aren't available 24/7. That changes the game in ways she's never seen before. Now, let's get one thing straight. Ignoring someone isn't the same as valuing yourself, got it? Disappearing without purpose or treating someone poorly isn't charm, it's rudeness. But when you give her space, showing that your attention isn't something she can get anytime or anywhere, that's power. Valuing yourself is about showing you have a life beyond your phone and social media. You're focused on growth, chasing your goals, and being a man she admires. And here's the secret. When you value yourself, she notices that your attention is rare and precious. This isn't about playing games, but about showing you're a man who knows what he wants. That creates attraction because you're not out there begging for validation, and women respect a man who puts himself first. It's like having that VIP ticket everyone wants, but not everyone can get. People want it, but not everyone deserves it. On the flip side, ignoring just for the sake of ignoring can backfire. It can make you seem bitter or like you're trying to prove a point in a childish way. But when you balance confidence with purpose, she feels she has to work to earn your attention. And man, that's where the magic happens. You stop being predictable and become intriguing, someone worth winning over. In the end, valuing yourself means knowing that your energy and time have a price. You're not available to those who don't appreciate you. When she realizes this, the game changes. Now, she has to work to earn your attention, and that naturally raises your value. So forget the idea of ignoring just to stir up drama. Show her with purpose that you know exactly what you deserve, and you won't settle for anything less. Have you noticed how everything unpredictable grabs our attention? It's like that one friend who leaves a party without saying a word and leaves you wondering, what's the story there? The same thing happens in her mind when you pull the classic push and pull. When you suddenly back off without much explanation, her brain short-circuits. What happened? Did he lose interest? Is he with someone else? And here's the secret. This uncertainty sparks curiosity and makes her want to figure out what changed. Our brains hate gaps, especially emotional ones. So when you disappear, even for a short time, she starts questioning, do I miss him? Why is he acting so differently? Suddenly, the predictable guy turns into a puzzle, and that's when her interest grows. She doesn't know what to expect, and that makes your absence stand out more than your constant presence. See how it works? When you become the mystery, she becomes the investigator. And spoiler alert, she'll think about you a lot. What's more, the classic push and pull stirs her emotions intensely. On one hand, there's the anxiety of your absence. On the other, there's the thrill when you come back. These contrasting emotions create a powerful connection. It's like an action movie with highs and lows, adrenaline and relief all mixed together. But be careful, my friend. If you overdo it and disappear too often, she might give up and think you're not interested. The secret here is balance. Disappear, but know when to come back. Why is absence a magnet for desire? Think about it. Have you ever wanted something badly just because it was hard to get? Whether it's a rare pair of sneakers or a dessert only available at one specific restaurant, it's the same with people. When you disappear, your absence creates scarcity, emotional scarcity in this case. And everything scarce feels more valuable. The less she feels she has you, the more she'll want your attention. This space you give her also makes her start idealizing you. Without you around, her mind focuses on the good moments and forgets the little flaws or arguments. It's like only remembering the best parts of a movie. The mistakes fade away. Suddenly, you become the guy she needs to have around. All because you gave her enough space to realize how much she misses you. And there's more. When you disappear, she might start wondering if you're with someone else or if your life is so amazing that you don't even think about her anymore. This triggers a sense of competition that, trust me, messes with anyone's ego. Suddenly, she wants to be the priority in your life. But of course, this only works if you've already created good moments before stepping back. No one misses something that never had value, right? The trick is to balance your presence and absence like a pro. Don't cling to her, but also don't vanish without a trace. Show up at the right moments and create good memories that will make her miss you when you're not around. That way, your absence will carry more weight, and her desire for you will only grow. When a woman starts missing you, she may show some signs that are easy to spot if you're paying attention. One of the most obvious? The frequency of her messages. Suddenly that casual "hey, how are you?" pops up, but the real intention is crystal clear. She wants to reopen the channel of communication. Sometimes she might even come up with a silly excuse, like asking about a place you went to together or something random that doesn't even matter. It's her way of testing the waters without making herself too vulnerable. Another classic sign? Social media. Watch closely. She starts liking your posts more often, commenting on your pictures, or sharing things that seem like indirect messages. A selfie with a nostalgic caption or phrases that hint at missing someone. Yep, she's trying to get your attention subtly. And if she was never that active on your social media before, but now seems to be popping up everywhere, you can bet she's been thinking about you a lot. And in person, if you run into her by chance, she might act differently. Warmer smiles, longer conversations, or even compliments she's never given before are all strong signs that your absence made an impact. That casual but meaningful energy she's putting out, it's her trying to create a connection. The same goes for when she starts asking mutual friends about you. She's trying to map out your life without being too obvious. How to use distance without messing everything up. Strategic distancing is a masterful move, but if you play it wrong, you might come across as disinterested or immature. The trick is simple. The goal isn't to vanish completely, but to create just enough space for her to realize what you mean to her. It's like salt in food. The right amount makes all the difference. Too much ruins everything. The secret is balance and, most importantly, purpose. First and foremost, the connection needs to be real. If you barely have any history together or the relationship is new and still shallow, disappearing might send the wrong message. You need to make sure you've already left memorable moments in her mind before taking this step. That way, when you're absent, She'll think of the good times and not assume you just ghosted her because you don't care. While you're gone, don't cut contact entirely. You want to create mystery, not vanish without a trace. A like here, a casual reply there, just enough to keep the spark alive without seeming too available. This is the kind of psychological play that keeps her curious and interested. But remember, anything overdone becomes drama, and drama is a turnoff. Finally, your return is the cherry on top. Reappear at the right time and with confidence, but don't make it seem overly calculated. Show her you've been busy, even if that just means taking care of yourself. When you come back in a memorable but effortless way, she'll sense that you have a full life, yet still care about her. And that, my friend, is like magic. It keeps the attraction at its peak. Why ignoring only works when you're a man full of options? Here's the thing, ignoring only truly works if you're already seen as someone of value. Think about it. What's the point of disappearing if your life is stagnant, dull, or aimless? When you show that you have options, whether professionally, socially, or even in potential relationships, your absence starts to carry weight. It's that simple logic. Something desired by others automatically becomes more interesting. Your attention becomes a privilege, not a guarantee. Now, let's be honest. If you step away, but your life seems empty, the whole strategy falls apart. Disappearing only has an impact when she sees you as a busy, interesting, and desirable man. It's like that trendy restaurant everyone wants to visit. Just being in high demand already adds value. When your life is full of good things, friends, hobbies, goals, your attention stops being ordinary. She starts to realize that being with you is special. And here's the secret. Don't fake having options, actually have them. Build a life that feels complete on its own, where she is a complement, not the center of the universe. Take care of yourself, have a strong social circle, invest in your career, and explore your interests. This shows that you're content with who you are, and trust me, that self-sufficiency is magnetic. Nothing is more attractive than a man who doesn't need anyone else to feel complete. Having options isn't just about other women. It's about being a man with purpose and focus. When you decide to distance yourself, she'll see it as a choice, not a desperate game. This makes her value the time you dedicate to her even more. After all, something rare and exclusive is always more valuable, right? Your scarcity becomes your greatest weapon, and she starts to see you in a whole new light. How to reappear and leave her thinking about you for days. After some time away, the comeback is a crucial moment. The trick here is simple. Reappear confidently and casually, without making it seem like you've been counting the days on your calendar. Send her a light message, maybe something tied to an inside joke or a topic you two shared before. This breaks the ice and shows that your distance wasn't due to a lack of interest, but because you've been living your life. Your presence, whether physical or virtual, needs to radiate confidence. If it's in person, keep a relaxed smile, steady eye contact, and that everything's great over here vibe. If it's through a message or a call, use a laid-back tone without forcing anything. The point is to make it clear that your life is moving forward and that your return isn't out of need but choice. This reignites her interest effortlessly. Want to add a finishing touch? Surprise her. Bring something new to the conversation. Talk about a trip you took, a new hobby you started, or even a funny experience you had while you were apart. This shows that you're constantly evolving and that your life didn't pause while you were distant. This attitude sparks curiosity and reinforces that you're the kind of guy who always has something exciting going on. But hold up, don't come back full force and dive in head first. The reapproach has to be measured. Give her attention, but keep the mystery and your independence intact. Show her that your time apart was just a strategic pause, not something that cooled the connection. The impact will be powerful, and the attraction will only grow stronger. Did you know that a simple trick can completely change how women perceive you? It's not magic or a cheesy pickup line, but a small adjustment that has a huge impact. Plenty of men have used this trick to transform their love lives completely, and now it's your turn. And the best part, you can start using it today. If you're tired of doing the same thing and getting the same results, this is your chance to make a change. All you need to do is take the first step in the right direction. The secret is in the pinned comment. Click there and discover how this trick could be exactly what you've been looking for. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this.